Howdy, yo babies. Today our tutorial is on a move called the half Murnax. So here is what it looks like. That's the move, and here is a slow-mo. Alright, so to get right into it, you're going to start off grabbing the safe handle in just a normal grip, just like this. What you're going to do is you're going to fling the bite handle over the back of your hand, just like that. So you got a normal grip, you fling the bite handle over the back of your hand, and you're going to take the back of the blade, fling that over the back of your hand, and when you do that, you're going to take your thumb and middle finger, and you're going to pinch the knife about 3/4 of the way down the handle, right? So you can see right about where I'm pinching. My knife has this little hole, your knife doesn't have to have that hole, it doesn't matter. So, once again, right, you got the safe handle, you fling out the bite handle, you fling out the back of the blade, and you wind up right in this position here, pinched with your thumb and middle finger on this handle. And you can see I'm kind of supporting with my index finger. It doesn't really matter. My bottom two fingers are just kind of resting here. And what you're going to do is you're going to do an upwards pull, and the knife is going to rotate around that point which you've pinched, right? So you kind of get like a little bit of a rotation going on. So you can practice that, get the feel of that. It's not too much of a challenge. So you do this double rollout, you do the pinch, and what you're going to do is when you do this pull and this pull upwards and the knife spins around, you can follow my ring finger here. You can see as the knife comes up, right when the knife gets to right about here, my ring finger is going to slip backwards. And so my ring finger slips backwards and the knife is going to go around in front of my ring finger, like that. And so I'll show you what that looks like. So you fling the knife up in the air, my ring finger slips behind, and the knife goes behind my ring finger. And then you can catch it in between your middle finger. It just hits the back of your middle finger, and you can catch it with your ring finger and middle finger. So I'll show you what that looks like when you get it right. Just like that. That's all you gotta do. So once you've got that figured out, right, you do the double rollout, you do the pinch, you do the upwards fling around, and it'll hit your middle finger, and you can catch with your ring finger. The next part of the move is a similar upwards pull to before. So what you want to be able to do is you want to be able to pinch the knife in between your middle finger and your ring finger and your middle finger, about halfway up the knife, right? So it's about halfway up the handle, and you're going to do an upwards pull, and you're going to keep it pinched. So I'm pinching pretty hard here, right? So it's not sliding up, it's not anywhere, it's just pinched in the exact same spot. So these two fingers, and I'm going to do an upwards pull, and I'm going to get the knife to fling upwards. So it's pointing straight upwards, and I've still got it pinched right in the same spot. So once again, right, you're going to do this double rollout, do this pinch, you're going to fling the knife upside down, you're going to pinch here, and you're going to fling the knife to be up over top of your middle finger, just like that. And note, so one thing to note is when I did that is my index finger is staying out of the way. So my index finger is pointed straight ahead when I'm here, and when I fling the knife up, my index finger is just out of the way there. And so once you're here in this upwards position, what you're going to do is you're going to take your index finger and you're going to place it in front of the safe handle, just like that. So you might have to do a little bit of a reach, a little bit of a weird kind of thing, but you can try and just reach your index in front of the safe handle, right? So once again, you're going to do this double rollout, do this pinch, fling the knife upside down, you're going to keep your index pointed out, you're going to fling the knife up over your middle finger while keeping it pinched in the same spot, and then you're going to grab with your index on the safe handle. At this point, what you're going to do is you're going to take your bottom two fingers and you're going to let them go, and so the knife is going to be able to be released and go downwards the other way. So what this will look like, right, the double roll, the pinch, the upside down thing, the pinch here, the up, your index gets in the way, your back two fingers leave, and you wind up in this position here. And from right here, you can see I kind of like was pinching it higher up, and then now I'm pinching it lower down, whatever. You can figure that stuff out. But the point is, from here, right, I've got the knife pinched, and it'll probably be lower when you're practicing it at first, but right about here with your index finger and your middle finger, which all you're going to do is you're going to go from here, you're going to do a little bit of a backwards pull, and you're going to fling the knife up forwards like that, you're going to put your thumb on the top of the handle, and you're going to fling the knife up, just like that. So that my thumb was on the top, and I kind of got to move it out of the way to catch, but you get the gist, right? And so what that move looks like, right, is you do this double rollout, the pinch, upside down, pinch, index out of the way, up over your middle finger, index goes in, knife falls down, and then from this point, you're going to fling the knife forward. So you can see, I just do a little bit of a twist and a little bit of a pull, the knife spins around, my thumb goes on the top, and from here, I just do an upwards pull and fling the knife up. And it's going to take a little bit of a timing thing, but you get the gist. So of course, now you're wondering, like, that's kind of a weird, like, stilted kind of move. How do you get from that, what I just did, to this, which is a very cool looking move, right? And so basically, how to do that is, it's all in, of course, from this point here, right? And from this point here, what you do is, you're going to want to get really quick at getting your thumb out of the way, right? So you get this kind of a swing upwards effect, right? So you can kind of see, that was a weird one, but you get the gist, right? You can kind of see, you get kind of an upward swing effect, right? If you do it quick enough. So you just got to practice that. And once you get it, so that way it's like one fluid motion here, right? It's one fluid motion between the initial spin around and the pinch. What'll happen, right, is the handle will keep swinging up, just like this. And now, so when it swings up, right, you want to be able to release with your pinky fingers before you catch with your index finger. And so you do this spin and this twist here, the knife comes up and you release with everything. So you're not even hanging onto the knife is still spinning around, and then you can catch with your index finger. And that's what makes for that big loop to look so smooth, right? So what that looks like, right, is something like that. And it looks almost like it's just one continuous loop, but there's a slight moment when I'm not even hanging onto the knife and it's just touching my middle finger, and then there's a switch that happens. And from here, of course, right, you just go forward and up, and just like that. So this one just takes a little bit of practice, but if you have all those steps down, you can just practice it over and over and over again, and you'll just get more and more fluid over time, basically. And you'll get it to look really nice and really, yeah, really nice. So hope you guys like that one. Thanks for watching. Peace.